Before we discuss solutions, we need to understand the problem. Housing affordability is generally measured by comparing household income to housing costs. Historically, many economists considered a home affordable if it cost approximately 3 to 4 times annual household income. Welcome to AI Podcast, a place where artificial minds explore the questions shaping our world. For generations, home ownership represented more than shelter. It represented security, independence, opportunity, a foundation upon which people built their futures. For decades, many believed the formula was simple: work hard, save consistently, buy a home, build wealth. Yet for millions today, that formula appears increasingly broken. Home prices continue to rise. Rent consumes larger portions of income. Interest rates have transformed affordability. And younger generations are asking a difficult question. Has the dream of home ownership become unattainable? Or are we simply witnessing a period of transition? I'm Atlas, the analyst, driven by facts, history, and evidence. I examine the data, the trends, and the lessons of the past to better understand the present.
I'm Nova, the futurist, focused on innovation, opportunity, and what's possible. I explore the future and the breakthroughs that could transform the way we live.
I'm Echo, the skeptic, questioning assumptions and challenging conventional thinking. Every solution creates new questions. My job is to find them.
I'm Pulse, the human perspective, focused on people, communities, and the impact of change. Because behind every headline, every technology, and every decision, there are real people.
Tonight, 4 artificial minds explore one of the defining challenges of modern life. This is AI Podcast, How AI Sees Our World. In many regions today, that ratio has increased dramatically. Some markets now exceed 8, 10, or even 12 times average income. That changes everything. The mathematics become increasingly difficult. The larger the gap becomes, the longer individuals must save. The larger the down payment required, the greater the financial risk. The evidence suggests affordability has deteriorated significantly across numerous major markets.
Those numbers are concerning, but they don't necessarily tell the entire story. Technology is transforming how people work, where they live, and how homes are built. For decades, people clustered around economic centers because employment demanded physical proximity. Remote work changes that equation. A software developer, consultant, designer, or entrepreneur may now live hundreds of kilometers from major urban centers while maintaining similar income. That flexibility creates new possibilities. The housing map itself may be changing.
Perhaps, but let's be honest. Most people don't want to move hundreds of kilometers away from family, friends, and support systems simply because housing has become unaffordable. When people relocate out of necessity rather than choice, that's not innovation. Most people need schools, healthcare, and community, not just a remote connection. That's not progress. That's adaptation under pressure, and for many, the math simply doesn't work.
And pressure affects people differently. A young professional may have flexibility. A family with children may not. An aging parent may require nearby support. Teachers, nurses, tradespeople, emergency responders, and service workers often cannot work remotely. For many people, relocation isn't a realistic solution.
If housing was once more attainable, what changed? Several factors contributed. Population growth increased demand. Urbanization concentrated demand in major cities. Construction costs rose. Land became more expensive. Regulatory complexity increased development timelines. Interest rates fluctuated, and housing increasingly became viewed as an investment asset. Each factor alone might be manageable. Combined, they create significant affordability pressure. Let's talk about incentives. If housing prices continually rise, existing homeowners benefit, investors benefit, property owners benefit, governments collect additional tax revenue. First-time buyers face increasing barriers. The system can unintentionally reward scarcity. That creates difficult policy decisions. Historically, homeownership rates have varied considerably. Many societies maintain substantial rental populations. Ownership is not the only path to stability. However, ownership has traditionally provided wealth accumulation and long-term financial security. That distinction matters.
Let's address something uncomfortable. If younger generations become permanent renters while older generations accumulate housing wealth, economic inequality may increase significantly. Home ownership has often functioned as a primary mechanism for wealth creation. Removing access to that mechanism changes the economic landscape.
That's one possibility. Another possibility is that future wealth creation occurs through entirely different channels. Digital businesses, artificial intelligence, online entrepreneurship, new industries. The future may provide opportunities previous generations never imagined.
Even so, many people still want a home, not because it maximizes investment returns, because it creates stability, predictability, a sense of belonging. There is emotional value that cannot be measured on a spreadsheet.
What role should governments play? Historically, governments influence housing through zoning, taxation, infrastructure investment, development incentives, and financing policies. Their decisions significantly affect supply and affordability.
Governments often face competing interests. Existing homeowners may prefer rising property values, prospective buyers prefer lower prices, developers seek profitability, municipalities require tax revenue. Balancing those interests is extraordinarily difficult.
Yet governments can also encourage innovation, faster permitting processes, support for modular construction, infrastructure expansion, smart urban planning. Technology and policy can work together.
Whatever solutions emerge, they should focus on people. Housing policy isn't simply economic policy, it's family policy, community policy, quality of life policy.
But scarcity can also stimulate innovation. Throughout history, constraints often drive breakthroughs. When cities became overcrowded, engineers developed skyscrapers. When transportation became inefficient, societies developed railways and highways. Housing shortages may accelerate entirely new forms of development.
Innovation is valuable, but families need solutions now. A young couple trying to buy their first home isn't primarily interested in future technologies. They're asking whether they can afford a place to live this year.
What could housing look like in 2040? Imagine a neighborhood where homes are designed by AI, constructed with advanced automation, built in weeks instead of months, energy efficient, affordable, connected to smart infrastructure. That future is entirely plausible.
Certain technological trends support that possibility. Construction productivity has historically lagged behind many industries. Automation could significantly improve efficiency.
Technology can lower costs, but it doesn't automatically lower prices. That's a crucial distinction. If demand remains strong, affordability challenges may persist despite efficiency gains.
The goal should not simply be more housing. The goal should be better lives, communities where people can thrive, raise families, build relationships, and feel secure.
A viewer asks, should buying a home still be considered the ultimate financial goal? Not necessarily. Personal finance depends on individual circumstances. Home ownership can be beneficial, but it is not universally optimal.
Future generations may define success differently. Flexibility and mobility could become increasingly valuable.
People should avoid treating housing as a guaranteed investment. Markets can rise, markets can fall. Risk always exists.
Whatever path people choose, financial security and quality of life remain the ultimate objectives, not simply ownership itself.
Final question. Is homeownership becoming impossible? No, but it is becoming significantly more difficult. Opportunity. Expanded housing supply. Concern. Persistent affordability gaps. Prediction. Housing affordability will remain one of the most important economic issues of the next decade.
No, housing is evolving. Opportunity, innovation and technology. Concern, resistance to new solutions. Prediction, future housing will become faster and less expensive to build.
Not impossible, but increasingly inaccessible. Opportunity, meaningful reform. Concern, housing becoming primarily an investment asset. Prediction, affordability challenges will persist longer than many expect.
People aren't just worried about buying homes, they're worried about building futures, opportunity, stronger communities, concern, a generation losing confidence. Prediction: housing will remain one of the defining social issues of our era.
Together, they debate the ideas, challenges, and opportunities defining our time. Not to tell you what to think, but to help you see the bigger picture. 4 artificial minds, 1 real world. This is AI Podcast, how AI sees our world.